Hi, welcome to my beautiful sunny garden. This video is about intentions. I wanted to talk about intentions as we have a new moon coming up on Friday. And sometimes people think, well, what is an intention? Why do we set intentions? What's the purpose of it? And what intention do I set? So I wanted to just discuss that a little bit in here as to what I do and how I can help you to figure out what your intention should be. So, for instance, we normally take something like a bay leaf. So part of the intention is actually to physically do something. So anybody could write on a leaf and burn it, but unless you've set an intention for it, nothing will actually occur, nothing will actually happen. So sometimes people think of an intention such as a want or a need, a wish. But the best kind of intention is one that you can then action. So it could be an intention to smile more often, or an intention to say sorry less, or something like that. Something that you can do that will empower your life. So it's less likely to be useful to ask for money or anything like that. Sometimes that's what people will request, is sort of like they'll write money on there and then burn it, and what they'll find is then on the way to the full moon, what gets illuminated for them is everything that holds them back from that intention. So sometimes people get angered then by that, with the suggestion that there are things in the way. And what I try to suggest to people is, okay, so that is there for you to learn from, that is there for you to have a look at and see what you can make changes to. It is in line with the intention that you set. So it's worth having a good think about it, and that's why I decided to do this video on a Monday, so that by Friday you've had plenty of time to really sit and think about what it is that you require at this time, this purposeful, soulful intention that you can set for yourself. So if we said something like along the lines of, let me think, so I don't know, spiritual knowledge, for instance. So you could write spiritual knowledge on here. Wood pigeons. And then we would sit and think about that for a little while. What is that? What is spiritual knowledge? What does it mean? How do we access it? How does it empower your life? How will it actually bring anything for you? And that is the key, really, is making sure that it's an intention that you know you can put action into, that you can focus on for the next couple of weeks, that you can really think about every day. And so what you might find, if you wrote this on there, you can use anything to light it with, but I quite like these. So we can, candle's quite nice as well, light it. If it goes out, you can just do it again and drop it in. You don't have to have a cauldron, it can just be any fireproof container that you want to use for that. But for me, I keep all of the intentions in there, and then I use that for other purposes later on. So once that's in there, you can add a blessing to it, talk about it, and then place something on top, or you can put that ash into the garden or wherever you want it to put it, in a river or anywhere. So what would happen then is, over the next few days after you've set that intention, you'll be observing yourself, observing your life and what goes on for you. Who are the people that are around you? Are there any new people that have come into your life? Or are you having different kind of conversations with people that are perhaps around spirituality, things like that? So it's quite interesting to see what happens and where you go with it. So this week I will be planning a video where you can join in through Zoom live, or you can join in as a recording if it doesn't suit you at that particular time. And we'll go through a meditation, we'll go through a little practice that helps you to figure out what your intention is, and then we'll go through the process of setting it in a sacred space. Okay, so I'll leave you with this video so that for the rest of this week now, up to Friday, you can have a little think about what it is that you think your intention might be.